Welcome again to the companion lectures to Introductions to Standard Arabic. This is a very important video because in this video I will be helping you to get the proper pronunciation for the Arabic letters. The Arabic language is simpler than English language in many aspects. One of them is the vowels. Arabic has only three sounds of vowels, and they are the a sound, there is the u sound, and there is the e sound. So the same letters can also be consonants. Just like in English, you can have the letter Y as a consonant, like you say yellow, but it also can be a vowel like busy and so forth. So let's look at the three letters in the Arabic language that are consonants as well as vowels. They are a, as in apple or at. There is the u sound, as in uh, uh, boot, root, and so forth. And then there is the e sound, which is like beer, seen, and so forth. When these letters are consonants, they are as in at, apple. The U sound, it's the W in English, as in water or wise. And the E sound is similar to the Y sound, as in Yankee or year. I have broken the Arabic alphabet into 5 sections for the purposes of this video. So, like in English, letters have sounds and they have names. For example, this is the letter H. That's the name of the letter, H, but we pronounce it as ha. So here I am not going to give you the name of the letters, I'm just gonna give you the sounds of the letters. So we will start with the second letter of the Arabic alphabet, which is a b, b, like in bee or bat. It's exactly similar to the English. Third letter is t. It's similar to the English T, as in take or tea. The third letter, fourth letter in the Arabic language is the letter th, th, as in thought or think. Next, we get the letter j, as in jam, junk, or jump. The next letter does not exist in English, and it's a throatal letter. It's a letter that comes from the throat. If you have your glasses and you want to clean them, you would breathe on them in such a way that will get some moisture on them. You go, that is the sound of this letter. It's a I brought the microphone close to me, so hopefully you can hear it clearly. The next letter, which also does not exist in English, but you will find it in Gaelic, and they would say things like McLachlan. It's the letter Ch. Loch Ness, as you know, is where Nessie the monster lives. It's the sound you make when you clear your throat before you spit. So you'll say, that is the sound. It comes way deep from your throat. The next two letters exist in English. The next one is the D, which is similar to the letter D, as in date, door, or David. The next one is the letter the, as in the boy, this, or that. And that is the first set. The second set has also 6 letters. The first 4 exist in the English language. The first one is the ra, ra, as in Romeo, rose, right. And in English, in Arabic, you can either roll your R's or not roll your R's. Both cases, they're acceptable. You can say rose and you can say rose. Both of them are valid in the Arabic language. The next letter is the Z, Z, as in Zorro, zebra, zero. The next letter also exists in English. It's the letter S, S, as in snake, sign, Sammy, sun, and so forth. The next letter in this group is also exists in English, yet it is a combination letter in English. It's the letter sh, sh, as in show, shower, shine, shama. That's my surname. The next two letters do not exist in English, although we do make those sounds. The next one is a heavy sound of S. It's a sa, sa. You make a full mouth when you pronounce it. We don't say he has a good soul. We say he has a good soul. We don't say subtle. We say subtle. The s, that strong s sound is what we are looking for. So when you say subtle, sa, that's the letter. The last letter in this group is a letter that only exists in the Arabic language and no other. As a matter of fact, when they speak about the Arabic language, they call it the language of the letter da, da. So how do we make the letter da? I hope you're a watcher of The Simpsons, because Homer Simpson, when he does something silly, he goes duh, duh. So it's a strong da. He doesn't say da. He says da, da. That's the letter we're looking for. Again, we don't say daughter. We say da, daughter. That da sound is what we're looking for. And this is this set. In this set, there are 5 letters that don't exist in English, but they're not difficult to make. The first one is a strong T. It's a ta. It's a ta. We don't say bottle, we say bottle. Ta. It's that sound we're looking for. Ta, bottle. The next letter is a va. Va. It's not a the. It's not a soft the. It's a heavy va. Va. Notice my tongue is between my lips as I say it. Va. Va. And my mouth is cavernous. It has a big cavity inside. I make my mouth big. The next letter, I have seen most of my students have trouble with it even after a long time. So if you can't do it, don't beat on yourself. It's a sound that comes very deep from your throat, and it's the sound you make when you are being choked. It's a ah, ah, ah. It's the closest to it is an as an apple, but it has a more resonant to it. It's a ah, ah. The next one, we all make this sound. I hope all of us make this sound. If you are a good have good teeth hygiene, you would be gargling with mouthwash. And what happens is when you put water in your mouth and you stick or mouthwash and you put your head up and you gargle, you get the letter. It's the sound babies make. It's what French sometimes pronounce the letter R. Instead of saying rouge, they'll say rouge. That's the sound we're looking for. The next one exists in English. It's the simple letter F. It's fa, fa as in fox, fun, and so forth. The last letter in this group is a strong K sound. It's not a ka, it's a ka. You notice I had to open my mouth to get the sound from the back of my throat. Ka, ka is a um, a rooster morning. You know, when they start. You know, I don't know what the name of the sound of the rooster. They go ka 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 ka. It's a sound that comes deep from the throat. This set is good news because all these letters exist in the English language. The next letter we have is the letter K. K as in kilo, kite, kill. The next one is the letter L. La as in love, like, Lima. The next letter is the letter Ma as in mother, meter, mic, and so forth. It's the same sound as in English. Ma. Next one is the letter Na as in November, noon. Noon has two ends, beginning and end. Noon, November, um, and so forth. And the last letter is the letter Ha, which is equivalent to the letter H in English. So we say hotel, hello, hi, hike. It's that simple sound we make in English. Arabic has two special letters. Their pronunciation is quite easy. The first one is what we refer to as ta marbuta, which is a standard ta, except that it, unlike the regular ta, which was written as such, it was written like this. It was an open-ended, so this end and this end are open. This ta, we call it marbuta, meaning tied, because we write it where the beginning and the end are tied together, and we call this one ta marbuta. It's pronounced as a regular ta when you continue to speak, and it's pronounced as an H when you stop. This letter actually only appears at the end of nouns. So this letter will never appear in the middle of a word. So when I say you stop, is because you stop talking. So when you stop talking, you pronounce it as an H, H, and if you continue, you will pronounce it as a regular ta. The last of the letters in the alphabet, which is another special letter, we call it Hamza. It's a simple holding of your breath and then let it go. We make this sound when we lift something heavy. Everybody makes that sound. It's an ah, ah. When you lift something heavy, you or where you get hurt, you go ah, ouch, ah. It's that almost an A sound. Okay, and this concludes the letters of the Arabic alphabet.